Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Protect you from your wild curiosity.
What it do, y'all? You already know this is none other than yours truly, y'all #1 lightning main, savior of souls, back at y'all with another video. So it was written, so it forever shall be, as they say. Hey man, I'm not the one that decides that I'm just the messenger. But today's not gonna be a roast, as much as I would love to roast this Tifa to the bowels of hell. Today is not a roast. Right? Today is more of an educational video, right? To give y'all a little insight on. Maybe y'all don't realize what type of people are really here in this community, and more or less to put a little bit of light. To shed a little bit of light to people that are like what's his name, Outertalerushkat. So you just don't go in here and do whatever some random chick asks you to do. You know, I thought you'd be smarter than that, but you know, apparently this is more to it than just that. But you know, let me let you know, right? I've been dealing with a lot of extra shit, and and I only have the time right now to name off at least 3 that I can name off right now that I know that I never even knew who these players were, but they knew who I was, and they made it. And they made things incredibly awkward around me. To, you know, to put it easiest, they made it so weird. So, let's start with this dude named Cheddar Bob, right? Who, now that I know, you know, he posed as a friend for the longest. But I found out he was talking shit about me behind my back. Then he outright asked me one day, he was like, yo, do you know these? I'm sorry. Do you know these players? And it was a picture he sent me of him in rank with and this shit was a minute ago. It was a picture of him in rank with White Wolf, this player named White Wolf, and this player named Kawhi Martin. And I don't think she understood why I stopped fucking with her. I don't think she understands. You know, I just abruptly stopped dealing with them because, you know, people should kind of know. You know, I was into the practice of, you know, I think it hurts you a lot more when you don't know. So, I didn't deem you worthy to know. You know, I just didn't fuck with you because you're rude. And everything has to be about you. And I'm not finna go too much into detail. I don't have that much time. There's a lot of things that went down with me and Cheddar Bob. He ended up getting blocked. He ended up getting kicked off PlayStation for a hot minute. Because I reported the stream he had, you know. And the timestamp inside the stream where he said, as I reported to Twitch, And Twitch is not as kind as YouTube by no stretch. This is why I'm not on Twitch. Because I can get away with saying whatever I want to here. I don't have to be extra careful about what comes out of my mouth. You know, I bet you a lot of y'all didn't know that. Especially I fall under the radar. But then there's this other dude, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description. And it's not as his isn't as extreme as what Cheddar Bob was, but it's still questionable that he knew anything about me. And I'm not talking about like he knows like my personal information. I'm saying he knew who the Savior of Souls was. And I'm only, you know, and me thinking I'm just a little dude with 30 little fucking people who watched me back then, right? So at least I had to at least have 30 to 40 viewers back then only. But the issue is, and I know this one gonna sound weird, but he used to shield taunt a lot. He used to be very, very strange about the things that he, you know, just the way he talks. When I used to join his room, I would always get kicked. I don't even know who this person is. You know, I'm like, who is this? Come to find out, I get a glimpse of the people that he's friends with, and now I understand why. You know, people gossip. People say a lot of different things, and this falls in the same category of what Outertalerushkat was talking about people having an issue with me, but you don't understand why they have an issue. A lot of the reason doesn't make sense on why they would even have an issue with me. Like for instance, Shiryu or Shiryu, what is her issue with me? I'll tell you what her issue is. She can't beat. That's the problem. She can't fuck with me in a 1v1, and that's her problem. It ain't no different than Mario. They are upset because I beat their ass in a 1v1. An aspect of the match that shouldn't even be looked at. But because they got beat by some dude, you know, oh man, they can't let it go. And the third, you know, is mainly because, the main issue with Wolf X is because he knew who I was, and I guess, you know, he believed the hype, the shit that was coming from what's the name's mouth? He goes by Long Tree back. The dude I recently put up that was playing Titus in a 1v1. And now, not recently, but there was this other player named Assassin Tez. T-E-Z, or whatever the fuck. You know, she plays with Raizu, all them high level players, right? You know, she's friends with a lot of them. So how does she know who I am and I'm such a small channel? You know, and then I realized, I'm like, I see why. It's because a lot of you know, it's probably because of a lot of things that has something to do with Lotus, but the main gripe I had with her is like, I asked her one day too, I'm like, what's the problem? I don't know. You don't want to be people's friends, and you so interested in the lightning, and everything is about lightning, everything is woo this, woo that. Yes, my channel is about lightning. Is there a problem with that? Like, because I admire a character that you don't? Because I'm not a Squall fanatic? Because I'm not a Tifa slut? You know? Like, it's so strange, bro. These strange people, but you know, unless I said it, no one would have never known. And I guess y'all can put your own spin on it. Y'all can take it how you want to take it. But you got it from me the way it is. Spin and save your souls. I'll catch y'all later.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crush of the messenger. Too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's low. Kneeling journey dressed in the clothes